Hello everybody, my name is Sachin Bhandari and this is the StoryCo YouTube channel. It also happens to be my storytelling coaching and training firm. In this video, we are going to talk to you about the most important person for any business, the customer. Now, the customer is somebody for whom we run the business. It is because of him or her that the business actually survives, and without the customer, there is no business, right? So now we all want to know always, how do we engage with our customers really better so that they buy our product, most important. Secondly, that they continue to love our product and recommend us to other customers as well. And thirdly, whenever we are creating content or building a community, they decide to be a part of what we are trying to do. Now, there's a very interesting approach recommended by Donald Miller. He's written a book called Building a Story Brand. I definitely recommend that each of you pick up that book and read it for yourself. But what I'm going to do in this video is that I'm going to lay out a very interesting framework that he's recommended, which is called the story brand. So his hypothesis is that human beings really engage well with the story format of communication. So why not go ahead and build your brand like a story itself? The only difference is that it's not your brand story, it is your customer story. Okay, it's a very simple 7-step process, pretty straightforward, but it needs some effort and time on your part in terms of thinking, in terms of understanding your customer to put it together. But at the end of the process, you get something which is like a tagline, a very clear story statement which tells people what you do and how is that going to change their life. So the messaging becomes so simple, clear and compelling that there are chances that a lot more people will engage with your product and buy it as well. So sounds interesting, right? So you stay with me. I'm going to take you through the 7 steps and also give you insight into each one of them. And after that, you can use it for your own brand and try to create a story statement and a log line or a tagline which will work for you as well. So stay with me till the end of this video. So like I said, the story brand framework has 7 steps and they are fairly simple and straightforward, just like a story. So a lot of fun. The first step is the hero and what he or she wants. Step number 2 is to understand the villain and the problems created by the villain. Step number 3 is when the hero meets a guide. Step number 4 is the guide gives a plan to the hero. Step number 5 is the guide calls the hero to action. Step number 6 is that when the hero takes the action, the plan becomes a success. Step number 7 is that if the hero does not take the plan or the action, it could result in failure. Now that you know the 7 steps, let me take you through each of these steps in slightly more detail so that it becomes easier for you to create your own story brand exercise. Now, step number 1, like I said, was the hero and what he or she wants. So as marketers, as startup founders, it's important for us to understand who our definitive audience is and what is it that they want. Just like a story, I'm a House of Cards enthusiast, so maybe you like it too. At any given point in time in any season, you would know what Frank Underwood wants, except for the final season. You know what I'm talking about if you like House of Cards as well. You know what the hero wants within the first 10 minutes of watching a movie, watching a series, or any story for that particular matter. So you need to know, and you also need to put together a script where you understand what the hero wants. That's the same when it comes to other movies, series, or even brands for that matter. So example, Airbnb knows that travelers want a reasonable and affordable, safe place to stay, and that's what the hero wants. Step number 2, the villain and the problems. So every story has a villain. If you're looking especially at the monomyth style of storytelling, think about it. In Airbnb story, the customer, the traveler is the hero, but who's the villain? In my opinion, the villain are hotels, right? Because most of us started using Airbnb as a substitute for hotels. The reason being that good hotels are expensive. They are also sometimes impersonal and feel like, you're entering into a snob's den when you're going to a good hotel. Plus, they don't really give you a sense of the place. So a hotel sometimes in Tokyo and a hotel in New York may actually end up seeming the same. So hotels are the villain in Airbnb story. So you need to identify in your brand, product or startup story who is the villain for the customer, and you need to come in and help your customer fight that villain, that is when he or she will get together with you. Now, step number 3, actually your brand or startup or product comes in, that is meet the guide. Now, it's important that the guide has 2 very distinct qualities. Number 1 is authority. Second is empathy. So empathy would mean that he or she, like your product or your service or your startup, understands what the customer wants, empathizes with him or her, and secondly also has the authority to be able to help. So if you see any movie, for instance, Star Wars and everything, you will see that there's a guide, there's a mentor who has actually either been in the same situation or has been in similar situations, thereby having the authority of having fought the fight before the hero. In the same way, you will also see that Everest Spices, masala company here in India, it's a very famous and popular brand. Their tagline or their communication revolves around
Taste me best, Mummy or Everest,
which basically means that when it comes to taste, my mother and Everest are the best. So Everest never says that they are better or they are the ones who are actually helping the food taste so good. It's always about the customer, which is the mother, who's the one who's making the decision to buy the Everest Spices to be able to provide tastier food for their family. So you understand that Everest is only there to enable or help the mom cook tastier food. It's not there to do the tasty food on its own. So that's how a mentor needs to communicate, showcase that he or she has empathy for the customer and also has the authority to help. After this, the 4th step is that the guide or the mentor or your brand or your startup needs to provide a plan to the hero. Now, the plan has to be unique. So for instance, if there are a lot of other products and services in the market which sort of do the similar thing, but if you do not have something unique to talk about or a unique plan to provide, you may not be able to cut the ice with your hero or with your customer. Let me give you an example. So for instance, I feel that there are a lot of other communication services, whether it's creative agencies, social media agencies, other communications who can help startups get their story right or to be able to deliver their story better. But StoryCo, in my opinion, is unique in the sense that we use the science of storytelling to be able to help you get better results with your communication. So that is the unique plan that we are providing to our customers, our heroes, which are startup founders, which are people like you who are watching the video. So that's the next step in the process, to provide a plan, and this plan works, or the customer or the hero thinks that the plan will work, or at least thinks that you are credible because you've already been through something similar as the mentor, who has, like in the earlier step, has authority and credibility. Next, step 5 is that the mentor calls the hero to action. This is really important because just by giving a plan, your hero is probably not going to take the action that you want him to, because there is self-doubt. Heroes, if you see in movies, also lack, they have a lot of questions about themselves, their abilities, so they need to be called to action by the mentor. It sometimes also sounds like a challenge. So for instance, what's really important is that you make it very easy and clear for the hero to be able to take that action. That's why you see those buy now buttons, which are really good. You should make it very simple for the customer to be able to go ahead and take up your service. An interesting example in this case, I think, would be Domino's, right? Domino's Pizza. A lot of Indians have had this pizza, and we all know, I guess it's a worldwide campaign, which says 30 minutes or free, or 30 minutes nahi to free here in India. So it basically says that our pizzas are great, but if you are hungry, just call us and we'll deliver the pizza in 30 minutes. If it doesn't arrive in 30 minutes, it's going to be for free. So they take the entire risk out of the process. I think Amazon delivery also does that by no questions asked. Return policy. A lot of the other e-commerce guys introduced cash on delivery in India to take out the risk of the process, so that they were able to call the hero to action, and that is how they were able to make sure that customers didn't find any risk in taking the action that the mentor wanted them to take. Step number 6 is when the plan results in success. So the hero takes the plan, that the mentor, which is your brand, has provided, and it results in success. Why is it important to remind the hero about what success and the overall outcome looks like? It is because everybody is invested in future, in transformation. Ask yourself, why is it that you do what you do? Whether it's a startup, whether it is your company, whether you're in your career, or even me sitting here and making these videos, because we all want to get to see that hero's transformation in our own lives, like we see in stories, rags to riches stories, human interest stories, startups which started in a garage and they went on to become billion-dollar companies. All of these are so fascinating because that is what we seek as human beings. So as a brand, you also need to communicate to the hero what is the success that he or she is going to see, and make it very clear and made very visual. When you're communicating that to your hero, then there is a much higher chance that he or she will walk with you in the journey. So last step in the process is 7, which is if the hero does not take the plan, what is the failure that he or she is risking. It's also important to slightly remind the hero what will happen if he or she does not walk the path, or walk the path of a hero, or walk the path with you. So if you have noticed Google Maps, I really like the campaign because they say look before you leave. So the promise is not so much about getting to ride through clear streets or clear roads, it's more about avoid traffic. So if you don't use Google Maps, you probably will end up in a trafficked, or how we call it in India, I'm not going to use the word, that kind of a situation, and you don't want to do that as a customer, as a user, or even as a hero. So those are the 7 steps. One of my next videos, maybe we can try and write this out and figure out how exactly a story statement will look like. But if you write down each of these steps, you will be able to figure out how you can write a storyline for your company, and also a tagline which is sort of brings all of these things together or showcases the promise that you're making to the hero. And I hope this video was useful for you. I really enjoyed putting this video together. I enjoyed reading the book by Donald Miller, Building a Story Brand. I definitely want you to check that out and maybe buy and read, because you'll get to know a lot more than what I have shared in this video. I'll go ahead and paste a link to the book in the description below. Like I said, the Story Co is a storytelling coaching and training firm. We use the science of storytelling to help startups discover and deliver their story in the most confident way. Our work helps startups, bring in investments and sales with a lot more ease and by spending less time. So if you're interested in knowing anything about communication, storytelling, feel free to ask us in comments. You can also go ahead and write to me at sachin@thestoryco.in. That's it from me in this video. I'll see you in the next one pretty soon.